Welcome to my YouTube channel. My little segment where I update my process in the foreign exchange market. Today we'll be analyzing the GBP USD. And please, if you are new to my channel, hit the subscribe button and toggle notification. And if you have been here before, thank you for always being there and helping me to document my process in the foreign exchange market. If you check our previous video, we had an analysis on GBPUSD. We had a supply zone around here. Now we analyze that if price broke above this yellow bar here and retest it, that is when we'll be interested in buying this market. And eventually price did that. Price broke above this resistance and became support. Price broke above this resistance and later became a support. This was a simple entry we had on here. This was a simple entry. We had our counter trend line like so. Had our counter trend line here. Had a counter trend line like this. And once we had this bullish engulfing candle, I engulfed these two candles right here. We had our entry from here and we took our first profit. Our first profit target was at the 100% retracement like this. This was our first profit target. Our first profit target was here. And we had our entry around this area. Had our entry around here. Had our entry around here. And our stops were below here. This on the daily time frame. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, that was when we had our entry. We had our entry on the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. This is a 4-hour time frame. This is a 4-hour time frame, exactly like so. This also had our entry. Had our entry here. Had our entry here. And our stops were below this zone. And our first profit target was at a 100% retracement, because if you draw your Fibonacci, from swing low to swing high, because I love drawing my Fibonacci on the daily time frame. It gives me more clarity. So I drew my Fibonacci. I'll attach a screenshot of that trade here. So I drew my Fibonacci from swing low to swing high. Drew my Fibonacci from swing low to swing high. And our 100% retracement was around here. This was the low I used. Our 100% retracement was around here. Instead of waiting to take our profit on the wicks of the candle, we took the profit on the body of the candle. That was about 100 pips, if I'm not mistaken. It should be around 100 pips. Yes, around 100 pips. That was more like a 1:0.6 that we took here. And the second profit target was around here, also at the -0.27 Fibonacci region. Around here, that was our first profit target. So we exited half of our position here and took the rest here, because we know we are going into a resistance zone around here. So we exited our positions right here. This was a simple entry strategy we took on this trade. You can check our previous video where we made this analysis, and I'll also attach a screenshot Also attach a screenshot to the video. This trade has played out, and we are no more concerned about what has happened before. We are now looking into the future to see what will happen. The overall trend is bearish, but the immediate trend is bullish. Yes. So all we are concerned about is following the immediate trend. And once we broke out of this zone and retested it down, we're heading up here. We had a trend line that if you trace back, if you trace this trend line backward, there was a tap on this trend line around November 2007, and I also had a second touch of this trend line around June 2021, around here. And we are going for the third touch of this trend line. What happens at the third touch of the trend line? It does the magic. So what we'll be looking at for on this trade currently is this. I won't be selling this market when we get to this confluence zone. This is a confluence area. I won't be selling this market when we get here. Let me draw my Fibonacci from this swing high to swing low and see what will happen there. See, price past the 0.65 Fibonacci region. This is on the monthly time frame. So because we have a confluence area here, we won't be selling exactly when price gets to this region. This is what I'll be looking out for. Now, the overall trend is bearish, but the immediate trend is bullish. So now I will now go to my weekly time frame. My weekly time frame. This is my weekly time frame. This is where I'll go to. So my weekly time frame. See that since price broke out of here, there has been a region around here that has been respected by price. If you trace back a little, you see that price has been respecting this region for a long period of time. Let me take my black line. Price has been respecting this region for a long time. It tapped into a break above here, retest, went up, had an impulse leg, had a correction leg and impulse, tap into it, retested this zone. The same thing has tapped into this zone for so many times and retested it, and we have higher chances that this price will also come back to retest this zone. So now we'll go to the daily time frame. Now this is what I'll be doing on the daily time frame. Once I have my levels marked out already, let me take out this black line. I have my levels marked out already, like so. These are my levels. I don't know what's happening to my chart. It's not being very clear. I have my levels marked out already. The last candle that closed on the daily time frame was a bearish candle. This on GBPUSD, we had a bearish candle close around here. And what happens to a resistance that has been broken? We'll expect a retest, and this will be for expecting a retest of this zone around here, like so. This wasn't a good touch on the trend line, so we'll be expecting the third touch of the trend line around this confluence zone here. This previous resistance will eventually become support. So this is what I'll be doing here. I'll pull out my Fibonacci. I'll pull out my Fibonacci, drag from swing low to swing high, where the bearish candle began, around here. So I'll wait for price to pull back into this region, and if price pull back into this region, and still show signs of continuing to the upside to tap into the zone before it come back. Maybe create a double top around here. Create a double top around here. That's when I'll confirm that this immediate uptrend is over, and I'll be taking out my positions. But before then, I'll wait for a pullback into this Fibonacci and this previous resistance level, which will be the third touch of this trend line, for a buy position to the upside. But I'll be I'll pay much attention to this area, because this is a very clear area where a strong trend line that has been obeyed has come in contact, has come in confluence with strong level which is drawn on the weekly time frame. So this is what I'll be looking out for GBPUSD for this coming week. I'll wait for a pullback into this region, then I will buy the market to the upside. That's what I'll be looking out for on GBPUSD. But if that doesn't happen, price bounces off this region, comes back, break below this supply and demand zone here on the weekly time frame and closes below this trend line and this yellow bar, I'll be waiting for a retest of this broken zone for me to sell this market down to this side, which if it does that, it will create a head and shoulder, which is a reversal pattern. So I'll wait for the break of the neckline, then I'll short this market to the downside. This is what I'll be looking out for on GBPUSD for the coming week. Please, if you are new to our channel, hit the subscribe button and toggle notification for more educational content like this. If you find anything you want us to discuss and you say that you want us to share more ideas together, you can check the comment section, drop your comment there, and we'll have a very interactive section together. Thank you.